How's it going? My name is Josiah Strauss. I'm here with Neptronic, and I'm here at X-Golf in Madison, Wisconsin, on the last stop of the second airflow product road trip. And I know that not all of you can make it out today, so I wanted to just record a little video to highlight our latest product, which is the SKRO. It's our latest addition to our humidifier product line. And it's not a humidifier, it's an RO system. So let's dive in. What I wanted to show you first is this is the wall mount SKRO mini. We have cabinet size, very small wall mount unit. Will be good up to 1 GPM. That's about 1,400 gallons per day. You can serve about 300 pounds per hour of steam. So it's good for a gas humidifier or several electric humidifiers. We do make a larger cabinet. It's going to go up to 4,500 pounds per hour. That's about 9 GPM total water flow. So when we dive in, again, like our humidifiers, accessibility is a real design focus here for the RO system. So I'm going to take the front panel off and show you the insides. All right. So what we've got in here is our reverse osmosis membranes, a pump and motor that's going to create our system pressure, and then on the left side is our plumbing system, which again just takes no tools to get into the cabinet of the unit. And so really what we've tried to do, and we have a lot of experience with RO systems and how they work with humidifiers, is try and offer some improvements for specific to humidification applications. So we know that you're in general going to take a hands-off approach to control it. A lot of our RO systems are all manual controls. We've taken that and automated it. So with our controller, which is the same backbone controller that's used in our humidifiers like the SKG or the SKE, we've given a common interface and the ability to control and monitor over BACnet or Modbus, whether it's IP or MSTP based network. So that's really important. We've also included, instead of offering valves and knobs that are typical to RO systems, we've gone the route of using pressure sensors instead to monitor your system pressure, your permeate pressure, and your water quality of the water coming in and out of the system. That helps you understand either in front of the unit or over the automation system whether your RO is working accordingly. So how does a reverse osmosis work? Well, basically what we're doing is we're taking a water that's generally pre-treated with a softener and a carbon filter. We're bringing it in to the feed of the RO system and then pumping it up under pressure. We're going to create pressures of about 100 to 150 psi. It's going to be user set depending on the application, and that water's going to cycle through these membranes. The pressure that the water is under is going to create the reverse osmosis, so the water that then gets pushed through the membranes is then purified essentially, and then water that doesn't go through the membranes ends up being your wastewater that's more concentrated and dissolve the minerals, and that gets run to drain. One of the questions we get a lot is, what is the general efficiency of an RO system? And pretty much for every gallon of water you're going to make, you might lose 1 to 2 gallons of water down the drain. It's going to depend on the size of the membranes used and the quantity, so it really varies based on the size of the system, and then some factors that are local to the installation, like water temperature and water quality. One of the things also with a hands-off approach is we really only have one manual control here, which is a pressure diaphragm that's going to help you control the system pressure, and that's set at the factory to work with a typical supplied water pressure. This is part of a water treatment system that's going to also include a buffer tank that's going to store water that's then supplied to the humidifier. The benefit there is with the buffer tank, not shown, I don't have one here with me, we're creating still all the pressure from this pump to pressurize the buffer tank. So you don't need any other equipment to push the water to the humidifiers. It's a great approach, and our humidifiers are tailored to using water from RO systems because they don't need any change in level control, and you can retrofit or on new units supplied with RO systems. We can add a second port for drain cooling, and we'll just use your tap roof. Why would you use an RO system? It's really when you have challenging water quality, that's where water is high in dissolved solids, creates a lot of scale, or a lot of mineral buildup in your humidifiers, and you're using one RO system to treat water for several humidifiers. So you're really removing the service from the humidifiers, putting the service on the RO system, and having a ability to run the humidifiers for longer periods without intermittent drain cycles, and for longer periods really without any service. You don't really have to monitor as much. So the benefit there is really for critical applications or applications where you have several humidifiers and want to eliminate service. So that's our RO system. Again, this is a smaller unit, up to 1 GPM, but we do have a larger cabinet that's floor mounted that goes up to 9 GPM. So we can really work in a variety of humidifier applications and serve a large number of humidifiers off a single RO system. And this works with our electric, gas, steam to steam humidifiers, all our isothermal humidifiers out of the box, no modifications are necessary. And it also works with our high pressure spray, which where RO water is required. So it's tailored really to work with the SKRO.